Papa Roach recently played an East Coast and a West Coast 10th anniversary show to commemorate a decade that they've been on the scene. Fittingly, the band is releasing their new album Metamorphosis on Tuesday, March 24th. The album is the first without longtime drummer Dave Buckner, and it's a far cry from the album they were supporting almost 10 years ago, Infest. Vocalist and songwriter Jacoby Shaddix talked about how his drummer and friend's departure was necessary for Metamorphosis to be made.
I think we made the record of our career with this record, and I think that change was part of us being able to make that record. You know, this record, Metamorphosis, and I'm just so proud of it. I look at this album, listen to this record, and I'm like, we freaking did it. We did it. Like, we finally got to that place that we've been going for. It's like 10 years in the big business. Our 5th major label record. We have a sound of our own. Nobody compares us to anybody anymore. Papa Roach stands. We're in a class of our own.
Shaddix also said that the band has, through their history, undergone a metamorphosis.
We're a rock band, but we have our own thing going on, and we were pigeonholed when we first came in as a new metal band, but it's like we finally shook loose of that, and now it's like ultimate freedom, and it feels great. It's like we're finally at that point where we can just keep chugging along and just making music.
And speaking of Metamorphosis, we asked him what Kobe Dick, his former alias in 1999, would have thought of Jacoby Shaddix in 2009.
I probably would have looked at my picture and be like, who the fuck is that? Like, who is that guy? He's like, I'm fully tatted out now. I got longer hair, wilder hair, and I think that, it's like, for me in 2000, I came from I was working at a hospital at Air Force Base, so I had to like have a clean cut look, and it was a good job and it paid the bills, but I was rock and roll, but I couldn't look the part because of my job, and so when we came in, I just had a couple tattoos, and then once the band got successful, I was like, to the 9 to 5, I was like, screw the 9 to 5, this is not me, and so then I started getting tatted out, and our sound evolved, and it's a trip, man. I think I would probably wig out and be like, really? But now that I'm in my skin, this is me, it's like, it's who I am. It feels good to be able to let loose and just be who you are,
Papa Roach's first single off of Metamorphosis is Lifeline, and it's in the top 4 of both the alternative rock radio chart and the active rock radio chart, as measured by Radio and Records. The band is on tour with Avenged Sevenfold.